Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right, let me fill you in this morning, my dilemma here. I've got two stories I want to do. And one political story and one about something that happened to me yesterday. And I don't really, I'm conflicted either to put the two stories together or do them separately. So I think I'm going to do them separately. So this is going to be the political video. And then I'm going to follow this up right away. There'll be another video downloading for me right after this one, talking about a confrontation again I had yesterday. And this bothers me because I've told you guys that I succeeded in kind of keeping my temper at an even level. And I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's affecting me, if it's affecting other people. But I want to go over something that happened to me yesterday. And it bothered me, and I want to talk about that. That'll be the next video. Okay, so this has to do with good old Mike Lindell. Okay, I came across a story this morning about him, and there's something that he said that really made me want to. I wasn't going to talk about this. Apparently, his MyPillow business is not doing so well. He's gone back and forth on this. Initially, a couple months ago, he said he was going out of business. Then he was on a right-wing show, and he said his business is doing fine. And now he's auctioning off his sewing machines, everything. Everything is bolted down. Everything is bolted down and not bolted down. Trucks, sewing machines. He's like $100 million in the hole. He says. All right. And here's the thing that caught my attention. He said that this is because of a tax on him from box stores, shopping channels, and shopping networks. That's an exact quote. A tax on him from box stores, shopping channels, and shopping networks. Same thing. It sounds to me like he's trying to make this bigger than it is. Okay, and then he says this. He continues, and he says, they're doing cancel culture on us. And that right there kind of flicked the switch, kind of set me off a little bit. They're a tax on him from box stores, because Walmart and Bed Bath & Beyond, Bed Bath & Beyond is dropping decided to drop his crummy pillows, his crummy, overpriced pillows. And he considers this a tax from the woke left. They're committing cancel culture on him. A tax, they're doing cancel culture on us. You know, and I started thinking about this, and I just did a story about this guy flinging pizza. He buys 5 pizzas. He's bitching and moaning about homeless vets. And he goes and spends over $100 on 5 pizzas just to throw them over a fence at the town hall in New York City over a fake story. He got all upset. He thought they were trying to, he said, the left is banning pizza. You probably heard this. And it just disappeared, right? Well, that's because it was all bull, because it was all nonsense. This was about scrubbers that pizza restaurants had the option of putting in. They could opt out. It wasn't being forced on anybody. It was to scrub the stink, the rancid stink, and I think it has something to do with the overwhelming rat population in New York City too. Which, by the way, this guy flinging pizza over the fence didn't help. So this was all nonsense. Complete, and then the story just disappeared. If you go back a couple weeks, you'll see me talking about this guy flinging pizza. You know, because everybody and their brother. I think Trump talked about this. DeSantis all got on. They got on the bandwagon in one or 2 days. Oh, they're canceling pizza. No, not even close, man. The story completely off. Just hitting a fear mongering again. Then there was Ben and Jerry's. Because Ben and Jerry's said something about Native Americans getting land back. And all of a sudden, there's comments all over Twitter. Let's do the same thing we did to Bud Light. And then, of course, there's Bud Light with Kid Rock starting it with a freaking AR-15 and 5. The ridiculous thing is this: these guys go out of their way. They go out and actually purchase the products that they're going to boycott and then destroy them and don't even use them. Spend the money, give the money to the company, and then destroy them. Which makes absolutely no sense. This, like Kid Rock, I'd consider that's an attack on Bud Light. what's happening with MyPillow is people are just, well, one of the big things that came to my mind was Mike Lindell. I'll put all the links to all this down below. Mike Lindell being photographed outside the White House with his notes when Trump was all, because he lost the election, and Mike Lindell flew there to counsel him and to tell him what to do. The pillow guy, the ex-crack addict pillow guy, flew to Washington to advise our president to institute martial law if necessary. Exact words. The link will be down below. And I think this kind of might have turned off some of America. You know, I was talking about fascism yesterday, martial law, institute martial freaking law. And he had in his notes, it said, make Kash Patel head of CIA. He had all these ideas about insurgency and martial law, and that kind of turned off some Americans to buying his overpriced, crappy pillows. These weren't attacked. I didn't see. Did you guys see like one left-wing musician take Mike Lindell's pillows out in the field and shoot them, or stomp on them, or burn them, or anything like that, like Kid Rock? No. Americans just got sick and tired of this nut job and his crappy, overpriced pillows. There was an attacks on box stores, attacks from box stores, committing cancel culture on him. Oh my God, the hypocrisy! When it happens to them, people are committing cancel culture on them. It's the woke radical left committing cancel culture on them. But when they do it, it's fighting. I don't know, fighting for patriotism because they love America. Oh dear Lord, throwing pizza, and then the same guy throwing pizza, talking about homeless vets, complaining about homeless vets, while he's throwing good pizza and good money away. And not to mention the rat problem, throwing pizza all over the ground in New York City. I don't know. All right, let me know what you think. Stay tuned. The next video will be next. The next video will be me getting in a confrontation, and I discovered it was with a woman. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Stay tuned. Have a good Wednesday.